Hey everybody, welcome back to the Alaskan Lawn. My name is Chad. I will be your host for today's video. In the video today, I'll give you an update on the lawn. It's been 3 weeks since I dethatched, overseeded, and fertilized the lawn. And we'll take a little bit closer look at some of the rough spots, see how they're doing. Then I've got a cocktail of ingredients that I'm going to spray on the turf, and I'll tell you what that is and why. And then at the end, we'll check it out in a few days and see if we can tell a difference or see if anything's going on. So stick around. So, like I said, it's been 3 weeks now since I tore up the lawn with the dethatcher and threw some seed down and some starter fertilizer. And so now let's take a look at a couple of the trouble spots that we had and where things were coming in a little bit light. I'll show you just the backyard. I don't want to get into too much detail. The front's looking pretty good also. Okay, so this is that row of scars from the dethatcher. Kind of bottomed out in a few spots here, and it's still coming around, still getting worked through. Got some growth inside the scars, and the sides are closing in, so progress is being made. And if we go up here, this was another big spot, probably the biggest bare spot that we had, and it's still kind of light. The growth around this spot is kind of light, so hopefully we can change that. We can spike some growth coming up soon and get this spot greened up and thick. Otherwise, everything is looking pretty good. I just mowed yesterday and set the height at 3 inches again. It was 6 days, so that seems to be a pretty good pace. I know last time I said that I might pick up the pace, and I should have. I meant to mow after 5 days, but we had some stuff going on, so I couldn't get to it. But 6 days turned out to be okay. Okay, so I've actually got 4 products that I'm going to put down in one batch in my backpack sprayer. And really, it's 2 products that are the driver for this. They're both soil conditioners and not fertilizers. So the first is humic acid, which I've never used before. Sort of a newer product. It's been around for a while, but recently in the last couple of years it's become more popular for consumers, homeowners to use. It's a soil conditioner that will allow for more efficient uptake of nutrients for plants that are in the soil, which in this case is grass. It basically increases your CEC, which is cation exchange. It's one of the parameters that is often tested for in a soil test. That has a lot to do with how long the nutrients are available in the soil, and so this product helps with that. It keeps nutrients around. It improves the moving around of molecules in the soil, making it more efficient. And that's about all I know about it, and the best I can explain it. There are a lot of videos that will explain it better than I can. But that's humic acid. And then the second soil conditioner type product, which is driving this spray down that I'm doing, is a soil aerator, liquid aerator, a chemical aerator. as opposed to a mechanical aerator, which is taking cores out of your soil. This is applying a liquid to the surface, which helps decompact, I guess loosen probably is a better word than decompact, right? Helps loosen compacted soil, and that assists with water penetration and oxygenation of the soil, and also nutrient uptake and all that kind of stuff. So this is good, especially because I've got basically a road in the yard now from where we had some tree removal contractors come and take a tree out. They drove a track mounted rig, like a skid steer type thing on tracks, up and down the yard a billion times, and so it's pretty compact in that spot, and hopefully this will help out with that. And in general, I don't think you have to have compacted soils to benefit from something like this. So those are the two items that I really wanted to get down, but I just happen to have some liquid iron left over, so I'm going to put some liquid iron in there just because I have it, and it will increase the green color. It will make it darker. I'll get a nice dark green on the grass, and I'm interested to see how that's going to turn out. And I also happen to have a liquid fertilizer that's just nitrogen. It's a 30-0-0 fertilizer, so it's basically liquid nitrogen at a rate of 30 parts. And I'm not actually, I don't necessarily want to fertilize the lawn right now, so I'm going to use the low end of the recommended rate, or maybe just below the low end of the recommended rate. It recommends 5 to 10 ounces per 1,000 square feet, and I'll go with 5 or maybe 4 ounces because I'm just wanting to kind of push some growth and some green. And it's not really on the fertilization schedule. I just happen to be mixing this up, and I happen to have these products, so I'm just going to throw the iron and nitrogen in because I have it and because I want to. So that's it, the 4 products that are going in the mix and going on the grass. So first batch of 4 gallons is on the lawn, and I'm going to set up the sprinkler now while I mix up my second batch and hit the next section. Each of these products that I'm putting down recommends that it be watered in with the sprinkler for at least 20 minutes once it's been put down, so that'll kind of wash it off the grass and into the turf as much as possible and get it started. So sprinkler, second batch. Alright, so I just finished up my third batch of the cocktail of 4 ingredients, and it's after 9 o'clock, so I'm going to spend the rest of the night just running hoses around, trying to water this in, and call it a night. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get everything that I put down tonight watered in tonight, so I'll have to start on that in the morning. Tomorrow is Saturday, so that'll be good. And then I'll check on it in a few days, and we'll see if we can see any color difference or growth difference or what's going on. So till then. Hey everybody, get out of here. It is Sunday night, so it's been 2 days since the humic acid cocktail was sprayed onto the grass that included nitrogen and iron, and this is what it looks like now after being watered in to the lawn. I think it looks a little bit darker and a really nice color of green. It's coming around really nicely, and this section right here, this magic bluegrass section, I just mowed today, so it's been 3 days. I'm on a 3-day schedule with this. It takes 5 minutes. It's a small area, but this stuff just grows like crazy. The rest of the lawn is doing just fine though. I should probably cut it tomorrow, which would be 4 days, but I'm going to be busy I think tomorrow night, so probably won't get around to it. It'll have to be Tuesday night. 5 days should still be good, but it's growing well and the green is looking really, really nice. I can't say that it's necessarily from the nitrogen or the iron. It does look darker and greener to me, but I might just be crazy. So it's coming around, really happy with it. And so that's the 2-day update after the spray. Got mosquitoes all over the place. And so that's it. I'll see you in the next video. Okay, let me get this so that my fat head's not too close. How's that? That better? All right. So this is, and this is what happens when you don't release a video for over a week. You get to do updates like this, about 10-day update since I sprayed the lawn. And can you see a line behind me? It's actually a line of sprayed versus not sprayed turf. Let me flip it around here. Sorry about all that. Yeah, so I'm talking about this side over here versus this side over here. This is where I stopped spraying the humic acid cocktail. And you can see, like right here, I didn't spray this area over here. Not sprayed. This over here is sprayed. And I don't know how well it comes out on the video, but I can definitely tell a difference. And then I ended up spraying it down there instead, and over there, way down there. But yeah, there, to me, there's a distinct line here. that's pretty cool. I think it's probably mostly the nitrogen that was in the mix, but I can definitely tell the difference in this part of the lawn.